welcome to today's 10-minute series on Path of Dhamma. Let's explore Sīla, which is the foundation of the entire path from bondage to liberation. Now, if we could see, without Sīla, we can't have Samadhi. That means staying in a particular state and cannot develop wisdom because Sīla is the foundation without which nothing can come. For example, just like a house needs a solid base, our minds also needs Sīla as its foundation. So when we have a good foundation, we can have something to stand on that. So Buddha recommends 5 Sīla, which we will go in deeper details. And what is Sīla? Sīla means moral discipline. It means it's a voluntary restraining of body, speech, and mind. To develop mindfulness, it's not about suppression or fear of punishment that somebody is going to do something to us, but rather it's a joyful choice to live in harmony with others or basically with oneself. So the Buddha's way is that cultivate something which stops you from having suffering. Sabba papasa akaranam kusalasa upasampada sachitta paryodapanam etena buddhana sasanam. That's what Buddha says. Avoid evil, cultivate the good, which will help in purifying the mind. And once you do that, you have attained or you have entered into what Buddha or all Buddhas try to say. So now, what are these 5 precepts and why we need to do? These 5 precepts actually stop suffering. What is suffering? Suffering means a feeling which you get that something is not working within you. And you want the same thing to work, but you don't know how and why things are not working. They are not working because there are hindrances. And what is hindering me from not getting what I want is the Sīla, the morality aspect of it, or discipline of the mind. So to discipline of the mind, we need to have something to hold on, to cut what we are doing, and rather focus on what should be done. So the first thing I'm going to do is abstain from killing. It's not about murdering anyone, it's about being non-violent, not not being careless or killing an insect to everything. We first have to see what's the intention I'm doing. So stopping the intention of killing, that's all what it is. So by chance, if we were to kill a being like a cockroach or a mosquito or something, we didn't mean to kill it. So there are 2 ways of looking at it. It just without intention, so many beings will get killed, but that doesn't cause any anguish within us. But there are states when we are really in rage or in anger and we want to crush it. And that's the killing which is really harmful to the mind because at that point in time, we are not in of peace. We are burning. So when we burn, we can see that to kill someone, you need to literally have an anger or an anguish, and then you lose the peace. And when you lose the peace, you know you are burning within you. So abstaining from killing, I'm cutting that off. And abstaining from stealing, it includes not taking what not is given. Even we shouldn't be taking something which is not given at work, like credit or something which we have not done, and saying that I did it. So honesty brings trust, and trust builds a genuine relationships. So we need to ensure that we are not stealing somebody's name or fame for a short time gain. And then the abstaining of sexual misconduct, the respecting other boundaries, not exploiting emotions or trust. It's always better to have an universal love than the bodily love for someone, because that is harmful for oneself or onto the others. So I will abstain from doing that. Abstain from false speech. That means words have power. While we are compassionate, it can heal someone. While we tell lies just for our own um, benefit or our own way of seeing it, one lie can destroy a life. So we shouldn't be doing that. We should be truthful. So practicing right speech includes avoiding gossip, harsh words, deceit, because this purifies the intent of speaking and the mind itself. And abstaining from intoxicants, which is any kind of intoxicants from drugs to alcohol to any kind of pleasure seeking things which can cloud the judgment and mindfulness. Even a little mindfulness being lost can lead to much unwholesome karma. Meaning, what is karma is that you are creating a deed by intending it, which can harm now or in the future. So the objective is to come out of all kind of sufferings, not only this kind of suffering or that kind of suffering, all kind of suffering. So choosing clarity is choosing freedom. So in these five ways of seeing morality to begin with, helps us to work within ourselves better and makes us a person who is free from the starting of suffering, because I'm suffering because things are not working. And when I start practicing these five, it helps. Now, what if I break a precept? I take a book and start writing. I don't have to argue with myself or why I did it or why this one, why that one. Just make a note that today I broke this Sīla, whichever of the five, and then take it from there. So I would see that in a matter of few days to few weeks, the number of items keeps on reducing because there is an observer. So I'm making myself as an observer of things which are at one point in time was happening automatically. Now they don't really happen automatically. I have this mindfulness of what I should be doing by body, speech, and mind. And that is what I need to be doing. So it helps both ways. It helps me to calm down. It helps me to be in peace, which then makes things work out for me, whatever that is, and also helps others to see a great change in me. And when they see the change, their behavior towards me also changes drastically. So, just wanted to share with you today as a part of 10-minute series on what should be the first thing we need to do before we think of meditating, is to first meditate on these five precepts. So Buddha says at every end, he says, Panati Pata Veramani Sikhapadam Samadhiyami. So this is a samadhi is there. That means maintain that state for the whole day so that there is no suffering. So suffering, people get confused on that word suffering. It just means that what you wish for is not happening, or even if it's happened, you're losing it. So I don't know why. These five precepts helps me to see in a very different perspective when I go to samadhi. So without the sila, samadhi is not possible. Without the samadhi, panya is not possible. So these are like a tripod. It's better I start on sila. As we go deeper into it, how I need to do a particular thing. So hope you got clarity on what needs to be done as far as the Sila goes. And in the next part, the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be talking about internals of, let's say, if we take Panati Pata Veramani, what I should be doing for the whole day. Should I remember it? Should I write it down? Should I, what should I be doing when I say samadhiyam? So let's take one by one so that it is not overwhelming to anyone. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll get back to you on the next one in the next program. Thank you.